And joining us now for reaction and analysis, we do have Tracy Brame with Cooley Law. She's here joining us now live via Zoom. Tracy, thank you for being here. First, just give us your reaction. Did you expect this ruling?
I did. I did. Just before it came on, I was actually with some students, and I told them I was going to watch the press conference. Just based on the events, the last couple of similar incidents like this, I thought it was going to be hard to find a scenario where they charged the officers in this case.
You know, talk more about what went into his decision. You know, it took him about, I believe about 6 weeks to make this decision. Walk us through all of that.
So one of the things that struck me about this is that Prosecutor Becker was, or at least tried to be very thorough in what he showed and what he demonstrated at the press conference today. So instead of just coming out and saying, we decided not to file charges, he tried his best to show the videos, to let people hear the audio, even going as far as to put the law up on the screen, right? The excerpts from the statutes that he has to work with. And I think the message really was, as sad as this is, and no one likes to see anyone killed, I think his determination appears to be based at least on his thoughts about his ability to prove second-degree murder, right, in front of a court. And, you know, kind of based on the self-defense claims, we saw how difficult that was in the Loyola case, and it sounds like he just didn't think he could get there in this case.
Yeah, you said it was some of the most troubling videos that he had to look at. Tracy, some community leaders have been asking Chris Becker to send this case to State Attorney General Dana Nessel. What would be the advantages and disadvantages of going that route?
Well, you know, there could potentially be some independence, right? There is the thought that since this happened in Kent County and it involved the Grand Rapids Police Department, perhaps having the state take a look at it could remove some of the potential biases involved, since these officers are a part of the Grand Rapids Police Department. And I'm sure that MSP played a part in the investigation up until this point. Whether they'll get a different ruling or a different view from the state is another matter. I mean, Dana Nessel has to consider the same things that Mr. Becker considered with respect to our state law and what the Attorney General's office will be able to prove. But see.
And Tracy, you know, you follow the Christopher Schur case very closely. He is the former Grand Rapids police officer who was charged in a deadly on-duty shooting. You were here each day during that trial every day for us. Talk about what's different about the circumstances in that case and then today's.
So, you know, of course, the biggest difference here, and Mr. Becker referenced it, is the loaded gun versus the taser, right? The allegation of loaded gun versus the taser. So, you know, in that Schur trial, it was all about whether that officer was justified in being afraid of his impression, right? That the suspect in that case appeared to be going for his taser, right? How much could a taser really hurt you? Was he really going for the taser, et cetera? Here, Mr. Becker seems to be saying, you know, how much more in a case where the officers believed that the suspect was reaching for a loaded gun.
Integrity, you or go.
A fact finder is more likely to find, right, that they have a reasonable fear of imminent danger. And so that's probably the biggest difference. The similarities, right, that the community are going to find is just at base, as much as the government tries to kind of parse out what was going on and showing videos and speaking to the legal standards, the community is going to see, you know, another citizen, another Black man, you know, killed by the police department, which is just always heart-wrenching and incredibly difficult for the family. And so, you know, they'll process this decision as well. They may still pursue legal remedies through other avenues, but I imagine this was a disappointing day, certainly for the family, for Mr. Johnson's family, but, you know, kind of also for a lot of members of the local community.
Right,
hard
Tracy.
case.
Yeah. Tracy Brame with Cooley Law, we thank you for your analysis. We appreciate your time. We want to take a quick break and check in with Weather Now with Scott.